when I look fresh and fly. I got a face tag with it when I'm looking extra. Then my voice get a little deeper too.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada.
No, you good.
Today
You
we've
good.
got
I'm
a
just checking.
matchup here in
Make sure
NFL Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders.
I don't know what it is that happened there, but when I get my hair cut, my voice changed. So I squint my eyes all of a sudden. I don't know what happened.
These two have been stopping us over 17 majors combined between them, over 500,000 yards.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go, set, and cycle. Play 52.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. The Raiders in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And it's a fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up the touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Play fake. Murray. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robbie Anderson, 36 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That's good.
Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Murray. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Murray now on first down. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
In motion, the tight end, Kelce. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. They find some open field here. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown, Texans. Travis Kelce, 34 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Meanwhile, Murray's throw is caught here by Anderson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
In motion, the tight end. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Up and good for Santoso. And that will do it. for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And this is caught by Watkins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They run for it with Hunt. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted. Because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kareem Hunt with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is now 24. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's the option, running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams from 17 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well. Yeah, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
52.
Back to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 17-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready, go. Hey, more shield.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Texans defense stands tall. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Quez Watkins, 73 yards. And the Texans are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. First down, Murray. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 2-yard line.
Hunt will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, he's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Raiders 30.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot. He's got a man, complete! And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Murray now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too. Come on.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Santoso now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
69, Raiders 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Set. Shot. 17.
They'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone